One day, as Apollo was traversing the green fields of Athens, he came across young Cupid, who was strenuously struggling to pull back Apollo's strong bow.
"There I see young Cupid, the son of Venus and Ares, playing with my bows and arrows. Silly child," he said. "You there, boy! What use do you have for such warlike weapons? You should leave them for the hands of men who are worthy of them."
Well, Venus was the goddess of love, and Ares was the god of war, and while their young son Cupid had been blessed with all of his mother's charm, he had gained not a little of his father's animosity, and he did not appreciate Apollo's condescending words. "What do you mean by that, Apollo?" he said.
"Well, I myself use those very bows and arrows to slay the vast and venomous serpent who had stretched his poisonous body across acres of the plain. Python he was called, and I killed him."
"So?"
"Silly child, you can play with your torch all you like. It doesn't matter. And you may kindle up your little flames, as you call them, wherever you will. No one cares. But you should not be so bold as to presume to meddle with my weapons."
"Your arrows may fly so straight and true, Apollo, but mine shall strike you." So saying, Cupid took a stand on the rock of Parnassus. "Here in my quiver, I have 2 arrows of different workmanship. One is sharp, tipped with gold, and designed to excite love. The other, dull, blunt with lead, designed to repel it. I think I could devise some mischief for that arrogant Apollo. I know. I'll draw both arrows at the same time. That arrogant Apollo will wish he never said those things to me." And Cupid let the arrows fly, and they flew, and falling, the gold one struck the god Apollo through the heart, while the dull lead one pierced the bosom of the young wood nymph Daphne, daughter of the river god Peneus.
"I am seized with love for the lovely young nymph Daphne. I must obtain her for my wife."
But Daphne abhorred the thought of loving as a crime. Young Cupid's arrow had done its work well. "My delight is in the woodland games, or to play with the nymphs and dance with the satyrs. I partake in the spoil of blessed Diana's chaste chase. What use or care have I for romance or love, even coming from one such as Apollo? I take no thought of Cupid nor of Hymen." But Daphne's father Peneus expected more from his free-spirited daughter. "Daughter," he said one day, "you owe me a grandchild. Is it too much to ask for my daughter, a grandchild, an heir to call my own?" "Oh, father, never, please. I would never be happy in marriage. You have other daughters who may give you what you desire, but, oh, father, I should be so discontent. Let me remain forever unwed, like Diana."
"Well, what you speak is true, child. I have other daughters who may give me what I desire, but I think it is foolish of you to reject Apollo's suit so. I will not force you to marry, but your own faith will forbid it, girl."
But Apollo would not be discouraged. He loved Daphne above all things, and longed to obtain her.
Her hair, flung so casually about her face, and her body, if so lovely in disarray, how much more beautiful would it be arranged! Her eyes are brighter than the stars, and her hands and arms flow about her form with such grace.
But Daphne fled him, and Apollo pursued her. "Oh, how he pursues me! I am faster than the wind, but I fear my strength will fail me."
"Stay, daughter of Peneus! Do not fly from me, I am no foe. It is for love that I pursue you. You make me miserable lest you should fall and hurt yourself on these sharp stones, and I should be to blame. I am no common spirit, but the son of Jupiter. I know the past and the future. I am the god of music and the lyre. My arrows fly straight and true, but an arrow more fateful than mine has struck me.
But Daphne would not stay to hear his entreaties. She flew on, and Apollo, sped by Cupid, gained in the chase. The god flew on the wings of love, and the maiden on the wings of fear.
Oh, even now he gains upon me. Father, Father, open up the earth to enclose me, or else change my form which has brought this upon me. You gave me your promise.
No sooner had she spoken than a stiffness seized all her limbs. Her feet stuck fast in the mud, and her hair rustled about her face. But her face was gone, and in its place a treetop, which retained nothing of its former self except its beauty.
I stand amazed. I embrace you. I feel the life under your bark. If you cannot be my wife, then you will surely be my tree. I shall wear you as my crown. Your branches shall decorate my lyre and my bow. You shall grace the heads of the great and triumphant Roman conquerors. Your leaf shall be forever green, and shall not decay.
And the nymph, who had become a laurel tree, bowed her head in graceful acknowledgement. The end.